Last month, the Republican-controlled Senate Appropriations Committee and the Republican-controlled Senate voted to eliminate the Michigan Promise Scholarship altogether, which, if you do not know, provides up to $4,000 for over 96,000 students in the state of Michigan, 11,000 students alone here on the campus of Michigan State University.
Well, Michigan Promise provides tuition reimbursement for young students who are going on to either community college or apprenticeship or a four-year institution, so that they themselves can afford to stay in school and get a degree. I mean, ultimately, that's what it's about, is making sure that Michigan's workers, young and old, have credentials at the end of their educational experience that will qualify them for important jobs.
Having the Promise Scholarship eliminated is going to make it even harder for my dad and I to do this. I mean, we can afford LCC, but without the Promise Scholarship, it's really going to hurt us.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Batiste, and I'm a sophomore at Michigan State University, and the Michigan Promise Scholarship is extremely important to me. Unlike most of my fellow students, I am not a middle-class citizen. I'm entirely financially independent, and my parents can't contribute anything to my education, so that makes this scholarship that much more important to me. I do qualify for a good amount of aid, but because of the reductions in aid programs, only about half of my education costs are covered by the state and the federal government. So that leaves me with about $12,000 left with no aid that I have to come up with on my own, and this $4,000 really means a lot to me.
For me, I don't know what I'll do without this money. There isn't time to re-budget. It's hard to apply for loans and scholarships, and they're limited right now. It's going to be tough to go to school without the Michigan Promise Scholarship.
Tougher economic times, I've had to resort to student loans, and I'm about to leave school in 2 years, probably with close to $90,000 in debt. So by eliminating the Promise, that just adds to that debt load, and that's something that's probably going to carry me for many years to come.
A lot of times students or young people may not think that their voice can be heard, or may think they're too small or too insignificant to make a difference. But one of the greatest things about our government is that it's so accessible to contact your legislator, to contact your senator, to sit down for 5 minutes and write an email, voicing your opinion and voicing what you think is important to you. So if I were to tell students around Michigan, my message is that just to be heard, let your voice be heard.